Welcome to my holiday special. You know, this time of year brings a certain expectation that you should feel merry and bright. But the truth is, the holidays are not always the best time for everyone. Sometimes they stir up old memories. Sometimes they remind us of what we've had and what we've lost. And sometimes they just feel heavy. I think about my own highs and lows during the holidays. I think about my family too. And in so many ways, our joys and our heartbreaks are the same. The little moments that lifted us, the moments that brought us to our knees. The holidays have a way of bringing all of that to the surface. As we filmed this season, I asked every guest about their highs and lows, what carried them, what challenged them, and here is what they said.
Hi, happy holidays. Okay, my highs and lows of the holiday season. I'll start with the highs first. The highs are definitely the elf on the shelf. My kids loved the elf, and we named our elf Cookie. And Cookie would be in new places every morning and doing naughty things, and the girls would get so excited, and we weren't allowed to touch the elf because that would ruin the magic, and then the elf wouldn't be able to go back to Santa and tell them if they were good or bad. And it always was a good motivator for good behavior, because if they were bad, the elf would tell Santa and then they would get less presents. So now that the elf's gone, you know, they're just expected to behave. And my low is definitely losing my husband in 2024. And he was huge into Christmas, loved decorating. Our house would basically just blow up Christmas during the holiday season. So this is the first year I actually got all the decorations out. So it's a little sentimental going through things that we had gotten together over the years, you know, ornaments from traveling, and, you know, every time we'd go somewhere, we would get a Christmas ornament. So it was definitely sentimental this year, a little, you know, a little emotional, but I know that he's here in spirit, and I know he wants me to carry on the Christmas magic with the kids, and so that's what I'm doing. So we have different traditions now that my kids are older, but they're still traditions nonetheless, and we're enjoying our holiday season together as a family. Bye.
Oh man, I was thinking, what's my favorite holiday memory? And it has to be when Whitney Houston came out with that movie, The Preacher's Wife. It is so beautiful. And if you haven't seen it, you gotta see it. You can tell she's my all-time favorite. This is just my dining room wall, and I absolutely love her.
Hi guys, my name is Dr. Rob Kelly. Highs and lows on vacation, holidays and Christmas during the holidays. Let me think. My high would always be Christmas morning when we're getting up and running downstairs, and my mum and dad had probably been up late drinking, so they didn't want to hear us. And I got my first guitar, and I dragged the guitar to the bottom of the stairs while mum and dad were in bed upstairs, and I played them a song which was just violently hitting the strings very hard, and thought I was a musician. My lows would be when I was homeless. Christmas Day was obviously very sad for me because of my children and people I love. Nobody was speaking to me, everyone had abandoned me. So that's one of my lows, I think, that I will always live with. Happy holidays, guys. Hope you have a great time.
I love the holidays. Christmas has always been a very magical time for me. My birthday is a few days before Christmas. My wife's birthday is the day before mine. My daughter's birthday is a couple of days after Christmas. There's a lot going on, and it's always a lot of fun. Great music. People are always in a good mood. There's lots of presents flying around, so I find the whole time to be just incredible. When I do get down, when I feel like I need some space, that's what I do. I carve out space. I create me time where I can just be quiet and slow down a little bit. And I think that's important, is to create that boundary. I do have a memory when I was 11, I received a bicycle as a gift. It was a red Raleigh chopper. That thing was just unbelievable. It was, to this day, one of the best Christmas presents I ever received. And so the day started out in a very magical way. Later on in the day, we went to some relatives' houses and we hung out, we had dinner, and then there was a ruckus in the kitchen. I don't know what happened, but there was a fight between my dad and his brother. Dinner wound up in the pool, literally, and that was how the day ended. So the contrast at 11 was terrifying, didn't understand it. I still don't understand it, but you know, these things happen. So as you get older, you start to realize that you need to create time for yourself. When I feel down, when I feel like I need some time because I'm getting overwhelmed, I'll just sit somewhere in a dark place and just kind of quiet myself down. Or I'll just sit in a room with people and just take time to breathe and chill. I hope you have a great holiday. I hope it's safe. I hope it's happy. And I hope you have fun. And I hope that you create the boundaries you need to give yourself some time. There's coffee in the fridge.
Hello, my name is Carlos, and the highs and low during Christmas. I will say my high was during Christmas was when my dad was home at the time. During Christmas, he brought me a present, and it was something that I wanted for the longest time, but I wasn't pushing him to do it. But at that time, everybody was kind of sneaky, and I didn't know what was going on. So next thing you know, he pulls out a nice bike. It was called a Chopper, I remember, and it was red. So it was a big surprise for me to have that, and I think I never forget that because I wasn't expecting it, and it did happen. So I enjoyed my bike, and my brothers and sisters, everybody was happy for me. So I really remember that. And my lows, I will have to go back when my family decided to move to the United States. My dad he got in an accident, and he was here first. So he decided that everybody should come, had a better life. So my mom decided to come with all my sisters and brothers, and I was the only one left because I had to finish my high school. So I told my mom I want to stay because I want to finish my high school. And once I finished my high school, then I joined you guys. Thing is, when my mom and my sisters left, it was during Christmas, and I had to be by myself. But I think the way it was sad, but the way I think I approached that to make me feel better was because I just keep remember all the memories that we have together with my family, with my sisters, with mom and dad. I think I did remember that, and once that happened, it kept me going. Even though I was by myself, I knew I have the love of my mom and dad, and and my brothers and sisters. So that kept me going, and that was my lows, and that's how I got out.
Hi Patty, thanks for this opportunity to share a little bit. When I thought about the question how I got through rough times during the holidays, I remember just reflecting, and I started reflecting about everywhere I've been, where I am now, and my hopes and dreams of where I want to go. And then I thought about people. I thought about all the people that I care about, and then this feeling of gratitude came over me as I thought about the people that love me. And that reflection gave me encouragement and gave me hope. And so I would say during the holiday seasons, when you feel discouraged, reflect. Think about all the things that you've been through and we're still standing. I also recognize that there might be people out there who may not have that right now. And my encouragement would be reach out to a community that could cover you and love you and remind you that your life is extremely valuable and that your life holds tremendous worth no matter what we've done in our past. The truth of it is all of us are living miracles, and our lives are sacred. And so as we end this year of 2025, wish everybody a happy holidays, and I hope you're filled with lots of love, care, and hope you have time to reflect. Thank you.
These conversations remind us that everyone is carrying something, even the people that look like they have it all figured out. If you find yourself at a low point right now, I want to leave you with something simple. You do not have to pretend. You do not have to feel joyful on command. You only have to take the next small step. Reach out to one person. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself rest. You are not behind. You are not alone. Be kind to yourself. You are allowed to move through the season at your own pace. As my mother said before Lori died, you really are loved, just as you are, more than you know. I hope you hear that today. Peace be with you, and Merry Christmas.